Hi, my name's Cameron Carlson with AnimeOnLocation.tv. I'm here at Ohayocon 2012 with Miss Amanda Winn. How you doing?
I am doing fantastic. This is fun.
So for those that don't know, how'd you get started in the whole entertainment world?
Well, I've always loved theater. So I studied theater at Wesleyan University. And the anime thing I just sort of tripped and fell into. My husband was a stand-up comic, and he was friends with Rob Mungle, who also, he did Guy, Double Target. But Guy knew Sharon, one of the founders of ADV. And so Rob was like, oh, you guys have to come try and do this stuff. It's so much fun. And we're like, yeah, okay, whatever, we'll go audition. So I go to my first audition, and Matt shows me a clip from Burn Up. He's like, okay, I'll show you this clip, and then, you can do a reading. And he shows me the clip, and I'm just like, that is so cool. Oh, my God. He's like, do you want to try and read something? No. Let me see that again. That was so awesome. So that's how I got started.
Cool. So it says in your filmography that you've worked on the big hit Evangelion. What's it like working on that project?
It was a lot of pressure, to be honest, because I wanted to do it justice. I sort of co-directed some of the series, but Matt did all the script for that. But for the movies, the original movies, I did the script and I produced and I directed and I literally ended up in the hospital at one point from kidney exhaustion. Yeah. But because to me it was so important that I do it right. Because I know that Evangelion was really important to a lot of fans. So I wanted to do it justice. So I was like trolling chat rooms. I was doing all the kinds of research just to see sort of what people thought and, their different interpretations. And so I tried to do it justice. I know there's still some people out there who hate me for what I did. So don't watch.
Okay. So it says that you're also a scriptwriter and ADR director. What's it like working on both sides of the glass?
Well, actually, if I'm performing in something that I'm directing, I hire someone else to direct because it's a completely different mindset. Because when you're in there, it's like when you're the actor, all you think about is like doing the character and you're in there and you want to do it justice. Whereas as a director, you step back and say, okay, does this fit in the context of the scene? You know what next line is coming up. Is it going to meld well with that? Just does it sound right? Does the character sound right? Because I can't listen to myself while I'm acting. I just go ahead and put it out there. So that's the difference.
Cool. And then it says, it's been a while since you last Ohayocon. How are you enjoying your time back? I saw you at the roast last night. That was fantastic.
Thank you. I'm really having fun. It's been a long time, and I just say, I missed my anime family. I always say it's the one family reunion I actually enjoy going to is an anime reunion. So it's been really fun. And honestly, I didn't think anyone was going to even remember who I was. That's why I put in the program as she enjoys her status as an anime has-been. So the fact that anybody just remembered me is so awesome and flattering. So I'm having a blast.
That's cool. And you do a lot of video game work. What's it like working in the crazy and weird Saint Row 3?
That was so much fun. Troy Baker was directing that, and we just cut up and just had I can't remember. I did something else, and then I did a Latino prostitute. Ay, papi, come on. Mm-hmm. So it was so much fun. We had so much fun. And then he needed the sound of somebody vomiting. Yeah. And I'm allergic to milk. So after I finished my session, I ate a couple of ice cream bars, and I let him record me vomiting. I suffer for my art.
Okay, so what's the biggest difference working in video games rather than anime?
Video games, it's usually a little more heightened in video games. Anime, they're real moments, and there can be very tender, very touching moments that you can't just blow through. You have to do them justice. Whereas they're fewer and far between in video games. Video games are more like, yeah, wow, kill them, whatever. So I always say it's a lot more cathartic. Working on video games because you get to just scream and yell, and we always save the fighting, screaming for the very end, so that it doesn't script your voice. Yeah. And I always say it's such a relief to be able to just be like, and it's so by the end of it, I am the happiest person in the entire world. I'm calm. I'm like, okay, thank you, yay! I actually get an endorphin rush. It's really cool.
Okay, so is there any upcoming projects you want fans to know about, and any final messages?
Upcoming projects, I should maybe have a book coming out. That's part of the reason why I disappeared off the scene. My son was born in 2004. Oh, how bad is that? Oh my God! Please, honey, Noodle, don't ever watch this. No, we were working on. He was actually conceived while we were working on Dead Leaves, which is even more disturbing if you've seen Dead Leaves. And when he was 5.5 months old, he was diagnosed with acute myelogenous leukemia. So he and I lived in the hospital for 6 months, and then I've just spent my time with him. So that's why I've sort of dropped out of the scene for a while. But fans, keep loving it. Keep doing what you're doing. Please stop pirating. That's what's killing the industry. And without you guys, we're just morons in a padded room making funny noises. So thank you so much for watching.
Thank you so much for coming out to Ohayocon and talking with us here at Anime Location.
My pleasure.